Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference, or Weekly Update, as we're calling it now. So thanks for joining in. It's rather pleasant outside, not a great day to be wearing a suit and walking up and down Court Street. As sunny and bright as it is, it's a little on the warm side. But as usual, I've got my weather forecaster, Kyle Johansson. Kyle, tell us what the 7-day outlook is going to look like here in the great city of Athens, Ohio.
So today there's going to be partly cloudy skies, a high of 78 degrees, wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, clear skies, low of 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, high of 81. Tomorrow night, mostly the partly cloudy skies, low of 61 degrees. Friday, mostly sunny to partly sunny skies, high of 85 degrees. Friday night, Saharan dust layer moving in late at night with a low of 65 degrees. Saturday, Saharan air layer, the afternoon thunderstorms, strong winds may be the main threat, with a high of 86 degrees. Saturday night, Saharan air layer with a low of 68 degrees. Sunday, Saharan air layer with a high of 84. Sunday night, Saharan air layer moving out of the area with a low of 62 degrees. Monday, Saharan air layer still seeing the area for most of the day on Monday. Monday night, mostly clear skies with Saharan air out of the area. Tuesday, Saharan air layer starting to move back in southeastern part of the state with a high of 82 degrees. Tuesday night, mostly clear skies, Saharan air layer really moving back in with visibility less than 2 miles in the area. And Wednesday, probably sunny skies with Saharan air layer minimal in the area with a high of 84 degrees.
Kyle, let's talk about that a little bit with the Saharan layer dust, because I don't know that a lot of people are tracking that and know anything about it. So if you'd kind of talk to us a little bit about what that means.
Well, the Saharan layer suppresses the Atlantic hurricane season for the early part of the season. It is now in the Gulf of Mexico. Could impact Texas by around dinner time, their time, Indiana around lunchtime Friday, and Ohio around sunrise Saturday until Monday night.
And so this is dust. Is that
coming
correct?
Off of Africa. Coming off of Africa, yes.
Right. All right. And so as you mentioned, I think you said on Tuesday, potentially, 2-mile visibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is something that I don't know that I've experienced much in my lifetime. So this is an interesting phenomenon.
It's an interesting phenomenon. This is like the last one has been this thick, 50 years ago today. What's this thick?
All right. So that I'm 60, so I was 10 the last time that happened.
I was not born yet.
Kyle, I know you're tracking things closely when it comes to the coronavirus. Do you want to give us some updates on the positive case counts or the case counts?
So right now in Athens County, there are 26 positive cases, 44,000 cases in the state, and 2,742 deaths in the state of Ohio. United States total cases, there are now 2.4 million cases and 124,000 deaths. In global, there are now 9.6 million cases and 495,000 deaths. Right.
So when you're talking cases, those are individuals who are either they're actively infected, or these are individuals who also have recovered. Is that correct?
Yeah. 16 have recovered in Athens County so far.
16?
Yep.
Well, thank you, Kyle. As usual, it's great having you on. It's great getting the not only the weather outlook, but also talking to us about some of the numbers we're seeing throughout the county, state, and around the globe when it comes to the coronavirus. So thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
The first thing that I have today is an update on the Safe Routes to School project. This is on Grant Street, where there will be a lot of work going on down there. This is grant between Boliana and Morris Avenue, which is phase 1 of this project. And I have an image that I want to share, if I can get it to come up on the screen. I was just down there moments ago. And what you see over on the right-hand side of my screen is, or maybe the only thing you see, is the project. We're looking from Stimson Avenue towards Morris Avenue, and you can see they've already begun doing some of the formwork on this project, which will be a complete street for active transportation, both pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles. And as I've mentioned in the past, it will remain one way heading north in that on that particular project again. And this is also being tied in with the bigger Stimson Avenue project, which will really, there will be some work this year. And then there will be certainly the major construction taking place in 2021. I want to give some updates on things associated with arts, parks, and recreation. A number of things going on. There's no real big changes that have taken place, but just a reminder that the parks and trails are open in the city of Athens. The dog parks are open, the skate park is open, the fitness center and track are open, closed to classes, but expected to resume mid-July, and then full fall class is scheduled, but classes will be limited as we look forward. Summer camp programming is scheduled and structure is being modified. The summer camp will take place July 6th, or begin July 6th. Most everything else is still in a holding pattern. We are waiting for the signage for the playground areas. The playgrounds will be opening up. They will be use at your own risk, but that will be coming soon. Again, just waiting for the placards to be able to put at the playground areas in our parks. Some other things to mention, and Ryan Schwartzoff got this to me just moments ago. For a limited time, the community center will be offering awesome membership deals. There are 3 package options. The red package, which includes a 30-day membership for $25. The white package includes 3 months membership for $60, and the blue package includes a 6-month membership for $115. So there you have it. These deals are for individual memberships only, and not to be applied to household or youth memberships. These deals are available through July 4th, so that's coming at us quickly. So if you want to find out more information about those, please feel free to call 592-3325 or stop by the front desk at the community center to pick up one of those great deals for the community center memberships. The other thing that I have is that the hours at the community center, just to remind people, they are from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. From noon to 1 p.m. it will be closed, and that is for cleaning. And then senior hour is from 1 to 2 p.m. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Then it'll be reserved for our senior citizens. And then Saturdays, the community center will be open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sundays will be closed. The Fabulous Fourth, Athens Fabulous Fourth, while the 4th of July may look different than in past years, the city of Athens is still holding the annual fireworks display, which will be July 3rd at 10 p.m. We encourage people to continue to practice social distancing and wearing a face mask when out and about, but we feel that the topography here in Athens is spread out enough to where there are multiple vantage points, which really helps spread those who want to enjoy the firework display, gives them room to social distance from each other. So I wanted to make sure that was understood. The composting and recycling, just as a reminder to everybody that you can still opt out of the composting program. To do so, you need to send an email to compost@ci.athens.oh.us. Provide your name as well as your address and your utility account if you have that available. So make sure you do that. The last notice about city things going on, if you're in the Uptown area, hopefully one of the things you will notice right away is that the lamppost plant hangers are up, and they are full in bloom, as are the modified planters that we have deployed on Court Street. These are the ones that are mounted to the ground, and there are flowers inside those. So the American Bloom team has really been out making sure that we are making the Uptown area look as welcoming and beautiful as we possibly can. The last thing I have to share is I have a proclamation that I would like to read. And this is a proclamation declaring June 27th and 28th Amateur Radio Operators Appreciation Day. Office of the Mayor, proclamation. Whereas amateur radio operators play a vital role in emergency communications, preparedness plans for the United States and the state of Ohio and other local government agencies. And whereas Ohio has more than 30,500 licensed amateur radio operators, many of whom provide valuable public assistance through emergency communications on local, statewide, national, and international basis in times of need. And whereas amateur radio operators donate the time, equipment, and expertise to provide the public with free emergency communications. And whereas June 27th and 28th of 2020 has been set aside as Amateur Radio Field Day for emergency communications preparedness exercises. Now, therefore, I, Steve Patterson, the mayor of the city of Athens, Ohio, do hereby proclaim June 27th and 28th, 2020 as Amateur Radio Operators Appreciation Days throughout Athens and recognize the contributions and importance of amateur radio operators' roles in preparing for public service and emergency communications. So, Amateur Radio Appreciation Day. I want to close out with one more share for everyone who's watching, and that is the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway, just to kind of give a brief overview as to that particular project. Let me cue this up. There you're looking at the Northwest Bike Path Spur, the grading and looking north. Again, this is from Armitage Road up to University States Boulevard. I wanted to share that with everyone as well, that project is still being worked on. The other things going on, as I'd mentioned, the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway, where you are looking at the forms in place for the top slabs. They've been doing a lot of work on this particular project and moving along nicely. There's also a look at the lightweight fill that is going in. I was up there earlier today looking at the progress, and it's quite impressive to look at. And then you're also looking at the sidewalks looking west in between what looks to be Grover Center and Porter Hall. So that work is largely completed. Again, this is a much needed safety project for the city of Athens. So that's really all I have for today in terms of weekly updates. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you'll tune in again in 2 weeks. We will not be having a weekly update next week, but we will resume our weekly updates the second week in July. So have a wonderful 2 weeks, and hopefully you'll tune in again for the next weekly update with the mayor. Take care.